Hi, everybody. It's Karen Abrams, and welcome to Tuesday Tune Up. Today, we are going to talk about waking up scattered. So, I was doing all this stuff this morning, and I'm in a good mood. I'm totally fine in that way, but I just feel like I'm going from here to there to here to there, and it's sort of funny. I'm like, oh, I guess I have my topic. So, for those of you who have woken up, and it might not be because you got out of the wrong side of the bed, it's just for whatever reason you're feeling kind of all over the place. And so I just wanted to help everybody here feel grounded, just get back in their bodies and move on with their day so it could be a good one. So let me come into your space. Just say yes. We're going to use theta healing, obviously, to help us access our inner wisdom and our subconscious mind to change and shift whatever needs to be shifted and changed to bring you back into yourself. There you go. Okay, just say yes. You may feel something, you may not, and that's totally fine also. So we're going to start the way we always do, and maybe this is why it's happening, that you have energy that you're holding on to from other people or just this nutso world we're in. Here we go. So is it okay if all that energy that never belonged to you that you're taking onto yourself, taking in your body and in your brain and in your space, that all of that gets released? There we go. And send that back to the universe, because that's what we can do with theta healing. When you're in the theta state, your intentions are going to drive the show. There we go. Beautiful. Whee! And your mind talks to your body. So those two things together are a nice, powerful team. Okay, here we go. And then now let's get rid of all of the radiation that comes from all of our lovely technology. There we go. And send that also to the universe. Beautiful. Yay. All right. I know I look funny because I'm like, I'm just staring down. I'm actually in my head. Okay. So here we go. So if you're feeling scattered or all over the place and you can't kind of collect yourself, let's show you what it feels like to come back into your body and ground yourself. Even though we're in theta, we're just going to show you what it feels like. And to be inside the moment. What it feels like, and it's safe to be inside the moment. Remember what joy feels like from your inner wisdom's perspective. Also, in this moment, decide what you'd like your day to feel like. I want to feel creative. I want to feel happy. I want to feel connected. These are all things that I want to feel today. I want to feel productive. Those are my choices. So you think of your choices. And then if you want, either write them down or just remember them and come back to them. Even set an alarm later on today to bring you back, because the world takes you a certain place in the day. You can let it get away from you, and then once again you're back scattered. So bring that back. There you go. Good job. Let's show you what it feels like to be present from God's perspective, or from your inner wisdom's perspective. To feel content and to know you got this. And think of one action you can take today that's going to move the needle forward. Even if you don't know, if you're looking at your goal and you're like, oh my gosh, I have this really wonderful goal, I don't know how to get there. What's one tiny thing that can move you in the right direction? Maybe it's go to ChatGPT and say, I don't know what I'm doing. This is the end goal. How do we reverse engineer this to where I am today? You can always do that. Or talk to someone who knows what they're talking about, who's alive, actually. All right, good. All right, people. Would you like to know how powerful you are, and what it feels like to understand that you really drive the day? You drive the day. Alrighty. And before we leave the royal we, I'd like to bring in the feeling of the unknown. This used to be my biggest fear, the fear of the unknown. And then one day I went into a theta meditation and asked, what is the unknown? And I got this picture of a ball of clay with my hands on it and God's hands on it. And after that, I wasn't afraid of it anymore. Not that I can't go down the rabbit hole, because I can, but I can bring myself back and understand that I am co-creating this stuff, that this benevolent energy that you might call the universe, that you might call your inner wisdom or God or anything like that, is shaping. Like if you're going, oh my God, we're going to hell in a handbasket, the universe is going to go, oh, okay, let me show you why that's going to happen. I'm going to show you that. Let me show you that. Let me show you that. So whatever we focus on is the thing that's going to show up the most in our lives. And so when you're focusing on being happy, being content, being productive, whatever it is, being in control, whatever that thing is for you, you're going to see more of that in your life. And so let's give you God's understanding on what the unknown is, how to work with the unknown, what it feels like, that it's safe and possible to work with it to your benefit. And on that note, I want to invite you to a wonderful free healing that is next week, January 21st at 12 noon at Pacific time. Ooh, that was a good thing to go. And when you come, it's a free 45-minute healing. I will be introducing a new class that's going to start the following week. While you're there, you are going to learn a simple shift that's going to bring you more calm and grounding and steadiness really quickly. You're going to connect to the version of you who already feels clear and confident and anchored, so that that energy can lead you forward. And we're just going to have a lot of fun. So come on by. It's going to be great. Like I said, mark it in your calendar. Wednesday, January 21st, 12 p.m. Pacific. And on that note, if you'd like a body healing, just say yes. And let's let you know who you are from God's perspective or your inner wisdom's perspective, with all these changes that will continue to evolve. And then imagine that the consciousness that raised up to connect with that energy, the universal energy, is coming back into your body, all the way down the bottoms of your feet, down into the ground, down to the core. Touch the core of the earth, get that wonderful Mother Earth energy, bring it back up the bottoms of your feet so it begins to fill up every single cell in your body, all the way up your calves, up your thighs, all the way up your torso to the top of your head. All right, my friends, you're cooked. Have a wonderful day, and until next week, God bless and goodbye for now. And come on by next Wednesday. See ya.